Hello and welcome to NorCal Sports TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV and on our channel NorCalSportsTV.com. I'm Mario Ramos along with our producer Joseph Yanez, our cameraman Avery and Xavier. And we are getting ready for the Outlanders and Escalon. Elite and Outlanders just committed the first turnover of the game, a backcourt violation. The Outlanders are going from left to right on our screen, and they're in the white uniforms. They got confused. The Escalon Elite is going from right to left on your screen, and they are in gray. So following the jump ball and the confusion, looks like we're set to go with Escalon in possession here to start. Work along the perimeter. There's Escalon League. Here's Kipton going over to Philly. Philly gets inside. Philly tosses up a runner, won't go. The rebound pulled in by Cameron. Cameron is tied up, and possession arrow favors Escalon because the Outlanders won the tip. So we'll stay down here. We're going to play two 18-minute halves with the running clocks. We'll stop it in the final 10 seconds of the first half and the final 2 minutes of the second half if it's within a 10-point margin. Kipton gets inside and drops it off, and that one was blocked by Cameron. Good defensive play by the Outlanders. This one is stolen, and going the other way is Philly. Lays it up, right hand, won't go in. The rebound pulled in by Kevin. You got Kevin, you got Cash, you got Cameron, and Ted, and then you also have, I believe it's Stefan out there for the Outlanders. There's a rebound pulled in by Ashton. The Escalon Elite squad. Here's Ashton with it up top. He got the sweet J's going too. I like the kicks. It's over to Mason. Mason working it down on the baseline, swings it back over. Here's a three-ball corner pocket on the way. That one is short. We'll go in for Ashton for the last touch by an Outlander. So it's going to stay with Escalon. We got Logan, Kipton, Ashton, Philly, and Mason, the starters for Escalon. They find Philly open down low, and he is tied up by Ted. And so this one's going to go over to the Outlanders on the possession arrow. You better know where your possession arrow is at in this ball game. So we are alternating possessions. And we have Outlander stepping on the sideline. So out of bounds it goes. Back over to Escalon Elite. So 3 minutes in, these offenses trying to get their bearings underneath them. Here's a three on the wing. That one won't go for Philly. Loose ball picked up by Mason. Took it out to Ashton. Here's Philly swinging it over to Logan. Logan gets inside off the glass, won't go. Gets his own rebound. Tosses up another lefty shot. Front rim into the hands of Kevin. Kevin takes a tough runner. He won't go down. And goes out of bounds over to Escalon. Kipton brings it across the timeline. Skips it across the timeline, I should say. Now a couple crossovers. It's over to Logan. Now gets it back on the cut. Kipton's got the first bucket of the game. Nice give and go between Kipton and Logan. Results in the easy two for Escalon, and that's how we get the scoring started. Just about 4 minutes into this one. There's Cash, who told me pregame that he prefers if I call him Cash Money, so told him he's got to give me a bucket first, and I got him. Kevin called for the travel. A substitution for Escalon. Thomas into the game. Move it over to Kipton in the corner. Kipton looking for some space, and he got held up there by Thed. Going to get called for the foul. He's going to stay here with Escalon. Logan plays it into Philly. Philly, nice drop-off pass inside. Thomas can't get the layup to go. Here comes Thed. Thed plays it into Kevin. Kevin tries to spin on Logan, steps through. Layup too strong, saved it backwards over his head. That was nice. Unfortunately, it bounced right to Logan. Logan over to Thomas. Thomas swings it to Kipton. Kipton thought about driving the baseline. This time he does. Good defense there by Stephen. Comes Ashton. He's doubled, looking for help. Gets it over to Logan. Logan's going to get called for the travel. And the ball's going to go over to the Outlanders. Pressure being shown here by Escalon. Cash brings it across half court. Cash, a little hesitation, turns around, nice step through. Cash money, there you go, my guy. First bucket of the game for the Outlanders, and Cash knocks it in. We're tied up at 2. Kipton has that one poked away. Ashton ends up with it. Thomas gets it back out to Philly. Philly slips inside, lost a handle. Good defense there by Cameron. Come up with a loose ball. Cash gives it up to Kevin. Kevin out to Cameron at the foul line. Here's Thed. Thed's going to get called for the travel. Turnover gets the ball over to Escalon Elite, and we got a line change coming for the Outlanders. They're going to sub all 5 guys in. The announcer's worst nightmare, 5 subs at a time. We'll see if we can set the lineup for you when they get in. We also got Brennan checking into the game for Escalon, along with Trevor in his super cool, sweet arm sleeve. If you can't see it, it's because it's camouflage, but trust me, it's pretty darn cool. Here's Ashton. Gets it over there to Brennan. Brennan's pass ends up back over on the wing to Ashton. Brennan's pass picked off. Now here come the Outlanders. This is Eli. Nice pass from Eli. Dropping that one off to Christian. He's got a bucket. And the Outlanders got their first lead. We got Mason out there for the Outlanders. There's a nice steal there from Gianni. Eli's also out there. Gianni's got it in the corner. He fires. 3-ball corner pocket. Gianni knocks down the triple, and Escalon wants to take the timeout. It's a 7-0 run for the Outlanders with 9:55 left to play in the first half. You're watching the NCS TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. I'm Mario Ramos along with our producer Joseph Yanez, our cameraman Avery and Xavier. We also have the man of the motherlode, Jeremy Hurtado. Not sure technically what he's doing today. I think he's just hanging out watching football from what I gather. But he's here today helping us out. We also have director and executive producer Dion I. He's here in spirit with us, calling the shots from up there in the motherlode. Here's Eli with the steal, and Brennan gets the steal but gives it right back as Christian comes up with it. Eli trying to turn the corner, gets inside, takes a tough shot and gets it to go. What a finish there by Eli as the Outlanders are on an 11-0 run. Ashton loses the handle. Picked up by Brennan. He chucks one up. Won't drop. And here comes Gianni. Gianni looking for a teammate. He's going to go out to the corner. Chased down there by Julian. He swings it over to Eli. His three won't go. Rebound Kipton. Appreciate those of you who are watching. I'm expecting maybe to see the Outlanders play the Arsenal. That one was supposed to be scheduled for later, and that will not take place. We had a team not show up, and I think you could figure out which one. But this will be our final broadcasted game, so if you're expecting to see Arsenal and Outlanders coming up after this, again, we will not have that coverage. This will be the final game that we'll be broadcasting for you here on youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. There's a nice pass inside, made its way over to Mason. Gets his own rebound. Now kicks this one over to Julian. He drives the lane. Left-hand layup is good for two. The fifth Outlander in the scoring column is Julian. And the lead opening up here for the Outlanders. Ashton. Nice crossover. Gets him inside the painted area. A little floater for two. Good move. Good take by Ashton. Makes it 11-4. Eli, nice drop-off pass inside to Gianni for two. 5 points now for Gianni, but that was all set up there. Beautiful pass by Eli. One number 12 passed it to another. Good ball movement from Escalon. They got Brennan in the corner. Brennan pressured by Christian. As that one knocked away, Christian gets a deflection. Now puts it up in front for Gianni. Can't get the layup to go. Christian gets it back. And rebounded by Kipton. Kipton now doubled in the corner looking for some help, and he's going to get bailed out by the ref. He's going to call a foul. Escalon will retain possession on the sideline. Kipton plays this one into Philly. Gets it back over to Kipton. Kipton trying to make a pass, but stepping in front of that one was Julian, who took a spill. Mason picks up the loose ball, and he's pushed from behind. Kipton, he's got some space inside, takes a runner, won't go. Good rebound by Mason. He puts it up, and he was fouled. And Mason will be shooting two. Good drive there by Kipton to get the defense to react to him. Opened up some rebounding opportunities down low for Mason. First free throw from Mason off to the left. Mason's dad, the defensive coordinator for the Escalon football team. Cougars had a big win on Friday night as Mason knocks that one down. Big win on Friday night over the Hillmar Yellow Jackets to give them sole possession in first place in the Trans Valley League and kind of the driver's seat as we come up on the final 2 weekends of high school football, at least in the regular season. For Escalon, the seasons typically last a little longer during football season. Nice pass inside. Julian able to find Eric for two. That's the sixth Outlander to get on the scoring column. 10-point lead for the Outlanders over Escalon. Kipton gets rid of it to Philly. Philly gets inside. Philly kicks it out. Nice pass. Tough shot. Good look, though. Not a bad look for Logan. Stepped into one. Just good defense right there. And here comes Julian the other way. Mason. Driving, and he's hit on the floor. I was looking to say before the shot he was fouled. So 4 minutes left. The Outlanders will have an inbound on the baseline. Ashton checking into the game for Escalon Elite. Julian gets it on to Eric. There's Eli. Step back jumper. Won't go. And here comes Ashton the other way. Ashton hands off to Philly. Philly fires, and that one's short, out of bounds, over to the Outlanders. Mason gets it across half court, looking to attack, kicks it out, and short corner jumper won't go for Eric. Here comes Escalon. Ashton picks up his dribble, sends it back out to Logan. Nice take from Philly, stops at the foul line. Now he's got to kick this one out, and he does to Tillman. Mason trying to get inside, gets all the way to the basket. Can't get the finish, and rebound hauled in by Eric. That's up ahead. Here's a run out for Eli. Kisses it in off the glass for 2, and it's a 12-point lead for the Outlanders. Philly back over to Ashton on the give and go. They kick it out to Logan. Good job to elude the defender, but he shuffled his feet. Good idea. That's the thing you want to see with some of these kids, right? The ideas, are they getting better? Is the thinking, are they starting to understand the game a little bit more? And yes, they are going to make mistakes, but you can see it when you're watching Coach Bartolink coach up his squad. Like right now when he takes a timeout to talk these things over as Aiden gets an easy bucket for the Outlanders. Makes it 19-5, but a whole lot of learning going on out here at the NorCal Sports TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. We'll take a quick break. The Outlanders up ahead of Escalon Elite. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. I'm Mario Ramos on NorCal Sports TV. We're under 2 minutes left to play here in the first half, a minute 40 to be precise, as Philly gets a lane, now kicks it out to Mason in the corner. Mason had that one poked away, and the steal from Julian. They slip it inside. Here's a pass to Aiden. He kicks it back out. Teeing up a three-pointer is Eli. That won't go. Aiden, foul line jumper. Here's Eric on the follow. Christian with another opportunity here for the Outlanders, as we're going to have a timeout, an official's timeout, and I think it's Eric took a shot to the dome there. He's going to have to check out. He's telling the coach he's fine. The officials were wondering. It was like, hey, we stopped it. Should we take him out? But I think at this point of the day, everyone's okay with proceeding to play more basketball. Aiden wide open and low. Now he kicks it back out. Eli lost a footing, lost a handle, but ends up getting it back somehow and kisses it off the glass just like he drew it up right there, right? And he loses the ball, slip and fall, and somehow end up with it and put it back in for two. Mason can't handle that one on the sideline. It's going to bounce out of bounds and over to the Outlanders. Full court pressure being showed here by Escalon. Eli trying to get past Ashton. Now they get it up to Christian. Christian spins and drops it off to Aiden. That one rattles in for two. Nice pass from Christian. Aiden finishing it off with his second bucket of the game. Nice behind the back dribble from Logan. Good shifty handles. There's Tillman. Try to get it over to Mason. That one deflected. Final seconds. Here's Christian trying to put it up before the buzzer. Will he get it off? And he cannot. And that'll do it for the first half of play. 23-5. The Outlanders all over Escalon Elite. Here at Super Sunday Middle School Madness on NorCal Sports TV. We'll be back with the second half right after this. Welcome back to the second half of play between Escalon Elite and the Outlanders here on the campus of Venture Academy Family of Schools. It's located on the campus of the San Joaquin County Office of Education. As Mason turns around, takes a tough shot, but he was hit on the way up. So he'll head back to the free throw line where he's 1 of 2. First free throw, back rims for Mason. He'll get one more. Second free throw on the way, a little short. I think he got going after the rebound a little too soon. So it's going to be a violation on the shooter. Gets the ball back over to Outlanders. Shout out to these coaches. I've seen these guys coaching all day long out here. Been here since the early morning. Aziel Gonzalez of the Outlanders as they get another bucket. Opens up the lead a little bit more. I'm sorry, Escalon gets a bucket on that one. Cash turns the corner, gets inside. And nice little shot fake to open up some space for himself by Stefan. And it's going to go over to Escalon. Bringing it up. He got the last bucket for Escalon Elite. Gives it off to Ashton. Logan steps into a 3-ball. Short, but he chases down his own board. Gets it over to Ashton, who drives the baseline. Tried to drop it off to Mason. So you got to come to a jump stop and bounce past that one. And Ashton tried to make a pass, a little touch pass, but he was on the baseline. And we got a timeout taken by the Outlanders. 15:29 left to play. It's 23-8. Outlanders over Escalon. Be back right after this. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's Middle School Madness here on a Super Sunday. Which reminds me, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, luckily, I work right here at Venture Academy, so I know how to get here. We got a deflection by Escalon. Going to keep it down over here with Outlanders as Escalon showing some full court pressure. And again, it's just cool to see these kids working on these things as Philly comes up with a deflection, turns into a steal for Ashton, and a layup. Good job defensively. And cool to see these kids working on press breakers and full court presses at this level as Philly gets another deflection and again tries to slip it into Ashton, but it was deflected this time by Kevin. He's going to stay with Escalon Elite. Just think of the dividends that this will pay off. As you got a guy wide open down low. Philly's not open. I think Stefan thinks his team's going the other way. And they get it into Philly, and he kisses it in off the glass for the easy 2. Again, cleaning up mistakes like that. You'd rather have that happen here than in a high school basketball game. Hopefully these are mistakes that we're learning from as Cash has it up ahead. And he tries to get it up to Stefan. Wasn't quite ready. Logan picks up the loose ball and gets it out to Philly. Here comes Escalon. Philly trying to hit Ashton. Again, Kevin making those passes tough. He causes the deflection. And Escalon will have the baseline inbound. As Coach Bartelink out there calling out the plays for them. He's been coaching the under-10 boys team. I think he had the under-14 boys team as well. Coached the girls team out here. I think he's coached about 7-8 games today. He gets it into Ashton, who's bumped. And, of course, this is hopefully going to pay dividends for him down the line, as Nate Bartelink is also the head varsity coach at Escalon High School. The uniform game is very strong. They got a bunch of cool Jumpman uniforms, a bunch of different colors. White, yellow, purple, black. I think they go gray as well, too. Ashton can't get the free throws to go down. We got one of them go down. Pay attention, announcer guy. And we have an injury. Looks like Kipton's going to need a moment. And he does a good job of that stuff, too, remembering that these kids are under 10 years old, right? Checking to make sure he's all right. He sets up the full court pressure again. Escalon on a little bit of a run. Here comes Cash. And he was bumped from behind by Philly. Good call by the official. That forced a loose ball. Got Ted, Cash. Got Gianni, Kevin, and Cameron, the 5 for the Outlanders. Here's Ted. Trying to drive the baseline. Still with it. Tried to leap and make the pass, but Logan picked it off. Now Ted's going to get called for the foul. That'll be Escalon ball. Got Mason, Ashton, Logan, Philly, and Thomas, the 5 for Escalon Elite. They're showing some signs of life here in the last couple of minutes. Here's Philly. Trying to kick it out to Mason. Ashton did a good job to save it. Unfortunately, ended up in the hands of an Outlander. Here's Cameron, who is fouled by Ashton from behind. And it's going to be Outlander basketball here with 11:30 left to play. Ted plays this one into Kevin. Kevin, up top to Ted. Ted, lane line drive. Tosses it up, won't go. Rebound by Gianni. Tries to kick it out, but he was fouled. And so it's going to be Outlander basketball on the baseline. Gianni tried to hit a cutting Cash and it got deflected right into Gianni's hands, and he's out of bounds. So the ball last touched out of bounds by the Outlanders goes over to Escalon. Philly with it on the wing. Skips it over to the corner. Mason nearly lost the handle trying to pick it back up. Ashton ends up with it. He's doubled in the corner now. Lost his dribble. Looking for help. Gets it over to Logan. His pass deflected right back at him. Now Cash up ahead. Here comes Gianni. Gianni off the wrong foot. Lays it in there. Nice job by Gianni to get up quickly. Not necessarily that he did it wrong, but it's just usually you go left hand, right hand layup, right? This time he jumped off the right foot and laid it up with his right hand. As Logan needs to get it in quickly. That was about 4.9 right there on the 5-second call. Here's a clean look for Logan straight away. Can't drop the triple. Ashton with the long rebound. Pass deflected and stolen by the Outlanders. Gianni up ahead of the pack again. Again tries to lay up off the right foot, and he got bumped by Logan. And Gianni will head to the free throw line for 2. I think a while ago you might have seen a layup like Gianni's attempted the last 2 times. Again, jumping off your right foot to lay it up with your right hand. And you might tell a kid, yeah, you might be doing it wrong. You might want to try to gather your steps and jump off your left foot to lay it up with your right hand. Now they always teach right hand, right knee. You bring up your right knee when you lay it up with your right hand. But nowadays, you got to be able to finish in some unorthodox fashions at times. Maybe jumping off the right or the wrong foot and finishing with the opposite hand in certain cases. Just being able to be a little more creative and pliable, I guess, in those situations. Being able to maneuver around the defense to get the shot that you need. Gianni with a good example of that on those last 2 layups, as the lead is now 13 for the Outlanders. They skip it over to Brennan. Brennan gets it over to Ashton in the corner. Nice drive by Ashton. Now Brennan's pass is picked off. And here comes Eli. Eli up ahead. Mason tried to step through and lost the handle on the way up. Philly with the long outlet pass to Ashton. The Outlanders able to get back defensively. And the pass intended for Thomas is going to end up out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say it was deflected by the Outlanders, so it's going to go out of bounds and stay here with Escalon. Brennan looking for some help, being doubled and now fouled. It's going to be the 4th foul of the game for the Outlanders. Escalon also with 4 fouls. So next foul will put either team over the limit and be free throws the rest of the way for the opposite squad. Ashton finds Philly in the corner. He launches. Rebound in the hands of Christian. Christian up ahead to Eli. Eli called for the travel as he turned around, and the defender kind of slowed him up a little bit, made him hesitate and shuffle his feet. The ball goes over to Escalon Elite with 7 left to play. Ashton up to Thomas. Thomas's pass picked off by Christian, who was all over that passing lane. And he threw this one outside the passing lane, intended for Eli. We got a substitution. Good to see Kipton back out here on the court. We saw him take a little bump earlier. Appears to be good to go, so they trade one headband in for the other. Kipton out here with his white headband. I like Philly's gray headband. It's giving me some Ninja Turtle vibes, the way it's hanging off in the back area there. Brennan's pass picked off. Julian, nice pass inside to Eli. Can't get the layup. Mason with the offensive rebound pulls it all the way back out. Now gets it into Christian, turns, and has got a nice drive, but couldn't get the follow. We'll try it the second time, won't go. Third time he says, let me hand it off to my teammate. You get it done for me, Julian. As he puts in the 2. Now 28-12. Nice drive by Ashton. Gets all the way to the basket, and then that one blocked by Christian. Here comes Aiden hustling in off the court. Going to take out Christian. I'd like to see that too. All right, when it's your turn to play and you're coming in. Aiden was hustling in there. I'm looking forward to my minutes. Ashton gets it down low. He's triple teamed. Looking for some help. A bunch of hands poking away at it. And here comes Eli leading the way for the Outlanders. Goes right into the defense. Going to be a foul on Kipton as Eli's going to shoot 2. Eli with 6 points in the ball game. Going to add to that at the foul line. Eli misses everything on the first one. Going to bring in Tillman for Escalon as Brennan's going to take a breather. Julian chasing down the loose ball, then attacks the baseline. Layup rattles out. Eric pulls it out and hands off to Mason. Mason's elbow jumper won't go. Julian rips out the loose ball and is fouled by Thomas on the way up, and Julian will have a pair of free throws to show for it. One more free throw for Julian. A reminder, this is our final broadcast of the day. If you're tuning in to see the Outlanders take on Arsenal at 4:20, we will not have that broadcast as I believe one of the teams did not show up, so there will be no one there for the Outlanders to play. So this will be their final game of the evening, which is why we posted it on the broadcast. This one originally not scheduled to be broadcast, but again, this will be our final broadcast of the day. as we do not have a game no longer scheduled for 4:20. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play. There's Logan trapped in the corner. Coach Bartolink's going to bail him out with a timeout. 3:03 left to play. We'll take a break. Be back here on NorCal Sports TV right after this. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Super Sunday Middle School Madness. It's been madness all day long. We've got 3 more minutes of the madness here between the Outlanders and Escalon Elite. And the ball was last touched by Escalon, so it's going to be Outlander basketball. As Christian is going to check into the ball game and replace Eli. So you got Christian, Eric, Gianni, Mason, and Aiden, the 5 for the Outlanders, as Gianni gets all the way to the basket, left it short. You got Kipton, and you got Trevor here with the basketball. Tillman, that's Logan, and this guy right here is Thomas for Escalon Elite. Kipton gets inside, takes a floater, bounces up and in. Nice take by Kipton. And we got a substitution timeout. So no break in the action necessarily, just to get Thomas out of the ball game and Philly back in there for Escalon, as we are now under 2 minutes left to play. Escalon has cut this one in half, 28-14. Here's Mason. Gets it out to Gianni, cuts right to the basket, and fall away won't go. He was pushed, and so he'll have 2 free throws. Johnny with 8 points in the game. 1 of 2 at the foul line. First one just a little short off the front iron. Getting some dap from his teammates. I like that right there. Good stuff. Second free throw, and he chased in right after it. You got to wait till it hits the rim. So that's a violation on the shooter. It's going to be about a minute left in the ball game when Escalon inbounds. There we go. Look at that. Making me look nice. Appreciate you guys. Here's Kipton bringing it across the timeline. So over to Philly. That one ripped away by Eric. Aiden hands off to Mason. Up ahead, here's Gianni. Pounds the dribble, kisses it in off the glass for 2. Give him 10 points in the ball game. He's in double figures. Got a third of the output here for the Outlanders. Now lead by 16, 30-14. We are under 30 seconds. Logan, spinorama, gets it over to Philly. Nice head fake from Kipton. And he's going to go to the basket and shoot 2 free throws in what should wrap up this ball game. So a chance for Kipton to add to his 6-point lead, as both the teams will head to their benches. Kipton will get some time on YouTube to knock down a couple free throws. Oh, come on, John. You got the buzzer going on while my boy's shooting free throws right now? What's up with that? Come on, John doing the clock over there. Now Kipton with another one. And that one won't go. A good job for Kipton. 6 points in the ball game, leading scorer for Escalon Elite. Oh, they're going to give him another one. They're going to atone for John's mistake. And And that will do it here from Venture Academy and NCS TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Our final of this one, Outlanders beat Escalon Elite 30-14. We'll have a quick post. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Mario Ramos here with Gianni of the Outlanders. Gianni had 10 points in their victory, 30-14 over Escalon Elite. So what was working out there for you, bud?
Man, the steals my team were getting, just running up the court, up and down.
Yeah.
Good teamwork, good passes, everything.
For sure, yeah. You guys were moving well as a team. Defensively, you got it going. What's kind of your role on the team? What do you bring to the Outlanders?
Man, defense, offense, man, everything.
Everything.
Passing, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a little bit of everything out there today. Again, Johnny with 10 points to lead the way for the Outlanders. What's something that you want to continue to work on to add to your game to make yourself better?
Teamwork.
Teamwork?
Teamwork.
Yeah, so continuing to work out here with the team. Again, putting in that work. They pick up the victory here at NorCal Sports TV's Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Gianni leading the way with 10 points. Good job, bud. Way to go.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Let's go.
Let's go.